Hello guys, this is take two. I tried to dry my phone and I turned off the thing, so I'm just gonna let the water just seep into my phone and destroy it. I'm trying to go quick with this. I'm not gonna talk about my whole day. There's nothing really happened, nothing too special. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's raining, so one thing, comparing yourself to others, man, it's not the greatest thing, especially like when you're trying to push yourself, become the best version of yourself. You can't compare yourself to someone else, really, you know, because everybody's different. Everybody's lived a different life. Everybody's worked differently. Everybody's body responds to working out differently. And not just working out, just being smart. You know, some people are just smarter than other people, you know what I'm saying? Some people are just better looking, man, and you just can't do nothing about it. Some people are just funnier, you know what I'm saying? Like this guy, we're like doing PRs today, and my friend, that's all he's been really wanting to do recently. He's been wanting to dipping the toes in the water here. Oh my god. But yeah, all he's been wanting to do is, god, this actually feels great, man. But all he's wanting to do is, like, you know, bench, get big, bench. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and like one of my friends that's just trying to get strong, you know, not trying to just get the bench. He just want to look better, get stronger, you know, and not just focus on getting like as big as possible. He wants to get as big as possible, like healthy. But my friend, like, he just kind of, I don't know what he wants, man. I really don't. Some days he's like, nah, bro, it's not all just for the bench, you know. But like some days, I don't know. But I could just tell, like, when one of my other friends, you know, was benching close to him, and he's like 25-ish pounds lighter. I could just tell I kind of got to him, you know, because like it's hard seeing someone that shouldn't be doing better than you, you know? And I'm not saying that he shouldn't be, because he puts in that work, but like, Caden probably thought, like, damn, like, I should be moving a lot more than he should be. And that kind of got, like, that's what he was thinking. And it kind of got to him, you know, because you don't want someone to be better than you, really. And that's just the competitive nature, and that's not a bad thing, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad to want to be better, but it's bad that it makes you kind of have hate in your heart, you know what I'm saying? Or not hate, doesn't hate him because he benched more, you know what I'm saying? Holy crap, we are getting deep in this water, man. But like I was saying, it's bad to compare yourself, man. Like, I don't really tend to do it, but what's up, y'all? But, you know, because my whole life I've been kind of compared to people, you know, since I was born, you know. My father I heard my mom would always compare me to him. Like, she'd be like, oh my god, you're built just like him. Oh my god, you have the same tendencies as him. And like, that's all I would hear about him, you know. And all I would know about him is that I acted like him, but for some reason he's not with me, and no one in my family would talk about him. Like, even when I asked about him, you know, like, my father figure growing up, my uncle, you know, I'd ask him, like, where's my dad at? He's like, he's just not around. Like, that's basically what I got, you know. He's just not here for some reason, you know. That's all I ever really knew until I grew up, obviously. And I'm happy I didn't know things I know about him when I was a kid, you know. I was actually really, like, responsible. And my uncle, I honestly, I'm so happy my uncle, you know, took my father away from what he didn't, like, I don't really know what happened, like, specifically, but I know, like, he didn't want my father being around me. You know, I know my uncle had kids before his 2 daughters that he has, and I'm pretty sure all those kids ended up not being I don't want to call them failures, but I've heard that one time my uncle was driving and just saw his son on the side of the road, and that must just be horrible, you know, seeing your son on the side of the road. And yeah, so he didn't want that for me, and I'm really grateful for that. My father, he abused drugs and stuff, and so he had to go, man. He went to Ohio, and he got arrested. I don't really know what exactly for, but probably drug related, something around there. And yeah, and like, so I always wondered about him, and my mom would always compare me to him, and since I got compared to him, I just kind of had this anger, like, I'm better than him. He's not here, and I'm here. Like, I'm better, you know. And I always wanted, and that's really the whole reason why I started trying to get stronger, you know, I kind of actually wanted to, like, fight my father for a little bit. I know that kind of sounds like, like, yo, Luke, you never met the guy, why do you want to fight him? But like, I just had this anger for him for no reason, really. And it's kind of weird, I know. Like, yeah, I hated a person I never met, but yeah, so, I probably hated him because I would just see these, I'd go to parks and I just go to parks, hang around, like, live a life, and I just see these kids, like, and I always wanted a little brother. Like, I got him, like, when I was 4 years old. Obviously, I'm so grateful for him, but I wanted a brother, like, when I was, like, 3 or 2, and, like, me saying that, probably, like, made my mom want to have unmarital sex even more, and commit sin, you know what I'm saying? So then, but, like, everything happens for a reason. I'm grateful to have my little brother. Just, like, it's kind of, like, messed up what I did. Like, I just would beg my mom for a little brother, not knowing, how they're made. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, and then, like, growing up, my brothers, like, when I turned, like, 6, my brothers started coming down here. Or my older brother, the first brother I ever met, that was mine. I have 6. I have 5 older half-brothers. Wait. Actually, I have 4. One of them is actually not related to me. I never knew he wasn't related. I thought they were all full brothers, but it seems like he's actually a half brother to my other brothers. But yeah. So the only one that really likes me, and the only one I'm gonna say his name is, like, Logan. He's the only one that actually, like, treats me like a brother. The other ones kind of like look down on me. Like, I don't really get it. Like my dad's adopted, so, like, our, like, family that lives in Ohio. I just realized I was holding this. I was listening to music all the way down here, or walking down here. Our, like, family in Ohio, we're not even related to them. Like, dead ass. Like, we kind of look like them, but, like, we're not. Our dad's adopted, so we're actually not really like their family. But, like, everybody, like, they just look at me like lesser than them. Like, they literally call me a half breed for no, like, like, what are we talking about, guys? Yeah, they, like, half-blooded prince, half-blood, half-breed, like, anything that has to do with that, they just call me it when I would go down there when I was a kid, like, 10 years old. I'm like, yo, like, I don't even know y'all, and y'all are just, like, saying this to me. And, like, I would constantly get compared to my older brothers, and, like, I guess my older brothers, like, were just, like, fucking, like, like, crazy at football. They all, like, they all are, like, pretty huge. Like, the one I actually like, he was a running back. He actually got a scholarship to go play at University of Ohio, not Ohio State. That would be fucking nuts. But yeah, I don't think he took it, though. He did not take it, because he went to the Air Force. He got an injury. That's probably why it happened. Or that's probably why he didn't take it. That's probably one of the main reasons. But, yeah, I'd always get constantly compared. Like, they'd be like, yo, Luke, why aren't you, like, a big, beefy-ass white guy? You're kind of, like, tall and lanky. I'm like, I don't know, man. And then another person that I actually, like, am like, I feel like, is my grandpa. My grandpa wasn't a perfect guy, obviously. After he fought in Vietnam, he kind of got addicted to alcohol. A lot of addiction in my family, honestly. Like, now that I think about it, my great uncle, he was addicted to alcohol, but now he beat his alcoholism. I think that's what you call it. But yeah, so he beat that, and so did my father. But my grandpa, he didn't die to alcohol or, like, whatever. He actually died from, like, the gas, like, that, like, he was a firefighter, and I guess, like, some shit about, like, that, and, like, the Vietnam War, like, was destroying his lungs or some shit like that, or something like that, and, he just died when I was 2, but my grandma would tell me how he taught me how to walk. Obviously, I don't remember that, I was 2 years old. Yeah, so, and my grandma would always just call me Rick, and, like, I actually look exactly like him. Yeah, like, I'm being so serious, like, I'm, like, the spitting image of him, so, like, that's another person, like, I'm always constantly compared, and, like, obviously, people get compared all the time. I'm not just the only person, but, like, don't compare yourself. People can compare you to somebody else, like, you can't stop that, but you can stop you from comparing yourself to others. That's the whole, like, point of this, really. Don't do that. Like, it's honestly horrible. Like, just because someone can do something doesn't mean you have to do it, you know? It's also like with peer pressure. That's basically what peer pressure is. Now I'm thinking about it, like, oh, we're doing this, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you can do it. Come on, smoke the vape, do the vape. I don't know. I actually know nothing about really like vaping or anything, shit like that. None of the lingo, even though like I'm around. Well, I don't actually like talk to them like friends, but like I'm around people that do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's really all I wanted to talk about today. I'm just gonna keep on walking until my mom tells me she got me Zaxby's, and then I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna eat some Zaxby's and get big. Sorry, these people like walked by me. I like screamed it. Well, I didn't scream it, obviously. I heard how loud I was, but yeah. Yeah. This will be posted at 8 o'clock today. I'm gonna try to post all my videos that I make at 8, or if not 8, then 9, if not 9, at 10. But yeah. See you guys later in the next video. Let's get it at 11. Also one thing I just thought about, don't compare yourself. Also, you can compare yourself to like someone that's better than you at something. Like you're like, oh, he can do this, but I can't. Don't do it the other. Why is there an ad playing on my JBL speaker? Anyhow, don't compare yourself and like be like, oh, I'm better than you at this, and put them down. Don't spread hate, man. There's no point in that. That's even worse, honestly. One can damage you, another can damage others, man. No point in doing that, guys. Honestly, like, I don't. That can really hurt somebody, man. So, yeah, don't do that. All right. Yep, that's it.